That happened in December when my baby was dying in my stomach. Was the first time I had it. And then this month, with me trying to figure out where I'm going every day and trying to feed my baby and trying to get my kids back, and then family drama and shit like that. I can't take a break from stress, and that's what caused it to come back. How the fuck you gonna tell me what I got? Right, I'm gonna ignore them because they really dumb. Talking about HPV is, you can look it up. You can be symptomatic or non-symptomatic. Everybody that has stuff don't have to break out. They don't have to burn. They don't have to experience stuff. That's how people walking around not knowing that they have shit and just be giving stuff to people because they don't know. Why? Because they're asymptomatic. How are you gonna tell me what I'm positive for? Goofy. It is a trigger for me because I'm somebody that actually have it. These people that probably don't even have the shit. And then for the people that do got the shit talking about, it's curable, I had it. No, you still do have it. And people like that disgust me. That's why I get mad. Because for you to really think that shit curable and then you're not telling your partners that you got the shit, that is disgusting to me and that's evil. And that is a trigger for me because had I known that he had HPV, I would never lay down with him. And I had protection on. And he took it, he slid it off and purposely gave it to me. So that is a trigger for me. Because guess what? Anytime I lay down with somebody, I don't care if I'm asymptomatic. And I am. I still tell anybody that I want to lay down with or I'm interested in, hey, my baby daddy did this to me a couple of years ago. This is what's going on, whatever, and let them make a decision. I'm asymptomatic, I don't get warts, but such and so. Then I either got to deal with rejection or I deal with acceptance. That's what triggers me. No, I don't have herpes simplex. If I knew he slid it off, would we be having sex still? I didn't know. He told me when we were done. At that time, I didn't even know what coming was or orgasm was, nothing. Like, I didn't even know when I came. I just know I liked it. That's it. I was still young. But anyways, long story short, I didn't know. We went 3 rounds. I kept watching him because when we first was about to do it, he was like, yeah, I'm like, you got condom? He like, no. That was a red flag for me. I was like, no, I just had a baby. I ain't trying to catch nothing. So he went to the store. I made him go get it. I waited at the hotel until he got the condom or whatever, because I think I was still living with my mama or his sister at the time, so I didn't have no privacy, so we got a hotel. Anyways, long story short, he got the condom or whatever. We went 3 rounds. That, even though that's TMI, we went 3 rounds, and the first 2 rounds I saw him have condom on. Like, I kept looking back, and so I'm like, well, this is our second time doing this, so I know at this point I don't think he gonna pull it off. So we did it. That last little time he told me, I took it off. When we was done, he was going to the bathroom and he cleaned himself up and he was like, I took the condom off. And I was like, what? And I was just like, oh my gosh. I was crying and stuff because I'm like, what if I get pregnant? I ain't know. It just didn't feel right. I was just crying. And yeah, so no, I ain't suing. Because my life had changed after that. I remember my private was burning. It was hurting so bad. And my other baby daddy wanted to mess with me at the time. Real dead. remind y'all, that dude was my baby daddy was my baby daddy. Yeah, I only had one at the time. I got 2 baby daddies. Brielle daddy like trying to mess with me, and I'm like, no, I can't mess with you. I think I got herpes. That's what I told him. He could tell y'all that. I said, I can't mess with you because I think I got herpes. He was like, what make you think that? I said, because I had sex with that dude or whatever like that, and I'm having sores on my private, and it hurt, and it's itchy, and it's burning. Like, I just told him, I just can't do it. I can't put you at risk, so I can't mess with you. He was like, well, I'm like, I'm about to harm this dude because why would he do this to me? I'm about to hurt him as soon as he get off work. He like, no, don't go over there acting crazy, because if you find out you tested negative for all this, you're gonna look crazy and he ain't gonna want to be with you no more. So I'm like, okay, because at that time our relationship was perfect. Like I said, we didn't argue or nothing, so I did have a good relationship with him. I said, okay. So we get tested. My mama do her normal checkups. She just do normal checkups or whatever, because she got high blood pressure and stuff, and a lot of stuff running our family. So she was like, I'll put you in on my stuff as well, and I'll schedule an appointment. Because I kept telling my mama, like, I need a doctor. Anyways, I went weeks unseen trying to find availability, somebody that can take me, because I didn't have a car at the time. We do the cultural test, and then we do, the test for AIDS, HIV, herpes simplex, syphilis, stuff like that, right? They give me my test results, and they like, everything came back clear, like, you good. I'm all excited. I ain't even know the whole time. I ain't get my herpes results or my HPV results. So this ain't gonna make sense to some of y'all probably, but anyways, when I first went to the lady or whatever, I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I'm cool, whatever. I'm excited. She like, 2 weeks, come back for a checkup. Just make sure everything's still good. I'm like, all right. Come back 2 weeks. Thank you, Shonda. She like, everything clear. Do you want your mom in the room? While I'm saying this or whatever, this is confidential information. I said, no, my mama can. I said, my mama know everything about me. My mama can sit here. That's fine. She was like, you're positive for, yes, this is not going to make sense to y'all, HSV 1 and 2. I'm like, what is that? My mama was like, Dory. She just started crying. I'm like, what, mama, what? She said, Dory, that mean you got herpes. And I just like, are you serious? I just started crying. I'm probably about to cry. I don't know. That was a very traumatic day for me.
Are you waiting on an order?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that...
It was a very traumatic day for me. And I'm just like, herpes? Like, I just started crying. And I was telling my doctor, like, well, they wasn't even my doctor. They were my mom's doctor or whatever. But I'm like, my life finna change. I be kissing my daughter. Like, what if my daughter at risk? She be drinking after me. Like, I just started thinking the worst. And she was trying to tell me herpes and HPV in Oklahoma City is so common. Bitch, that don't make me feel better. It wasn't common for me. So I'm just like, I'm just crying. It wasn't nothing she could say to me. Nothing my mama could say to me. Because I knew my life had to change after that. She told me that I had to tell people and stuff like that, She had to read over me telling. And how that it would be documented in the system and stuff like that. I get to my mama's house. I'm yelling, I'm angry. Thank you, Taylor. I'm yelling and I'm angry. And like I'm about to hurt him, mama. Like I'm telling her the stuff that I'm about to do to him. Listen, I'm about to go to jail. I'm about to go to jail. Cause why would he do this to me? Like, why would he do this to me, mama? And he took off the condom. I just was crying to my mama, like, anyways, my mama said, give yourself a couple days. Please, Dory. Like, I've never been that angry before. My mama like, please, please pray about it. Pray first. Pray. Ask God to help you word it. Please don't go up there feeling like you feeling right now. I'm like, no, mama, no. Like, I'm about to get him. You know, my mama like, let me pray for you. I'm like, no, I don't want to be prayed for right now. I don't want to be prayed for. She said, come here. Let me pray for you. I'm like, no, mama. And my mama holding me while I'm crying. And then she prayed for me. So I let like 1 to 2 days go by. I rode my bike all the way to him. He was miles away from me. It took me an hour to ride my bike to him. I came hello. Thank you. Thank you. You as well. But I'm like, I had a butcher knife. I was ready for action. Do you hear me? I come right before he had to go to work. I mean, before he come back home for work. Right before he get off. I waited for him. No, it was the weekend. My bad. It was the weekend. Him and his uncle went fishing and stuff. His grandma was like, he ain't here yet or whatever like